What's up guys, this is Mr. Coffee Stuff and Shadows. We're not going to list random firearms such as assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, etc. because anyone can do that, and we want to bring out our special flair. Also, if you are going to do that, you have to provide stats on how it's different from the other weapons, a way to differentiate it from the rest. So starting with Shadows.
Alright guys, so what we're starting off with here is a flamethrower. Now, most people think flamethrower in Left 4 Dead that equals OP as hell, but we found a way to balance it out a little bit. Now, what the flamethrower is going to do is it's going to be more of a common infected weapon, sort of like the chainsaw. It's going to have the rarity, same rarity drop as the chainsaw. It's going to have the same fuel amount, but what it's going to do is it's going to one-shot most infected, you know, the horde, the common infected. But when it comes to specials and bosses, the flame effect is not going to stack like it's like a Molotov. Like when you throw a Molotov and the effect stands in it, it's going to do more and more damage. What the flamethrower is going to do is only going to ignite them. It's only going to set them on fire. It's only going to give that flame effect. But it's not going to do continuous damage if you continue the stream of flame. So a boss, like let's say the tank, you could only just spray him a little bit with the flamethrower. It's going to ignite him, then everyone's going to run back and you're going to have to switch to your secondary to use it. The second idea we have is going to have to be the bow and arrow. Strange kind of coming in from this world, but this time it's more of a special infected boss weapon. You're not going to want to use this against the common infected simply because it's going to be a waste to use it against them. Using this against the special infected, a shot in the torso or head is going to be a one-shot kill. For the most part, exceptions are chargers or tankier infected like him, but smokers, hunters, spitters, boomers, those are all subject to one-shots. The aiming reticule for the bow and arrow is going to be small, about roughly the size of a sniper. Same thing for the hip fire. Now that means that it's gonna be a bitch and a half to aim the bow and arrow. So you're gonna have to. It's gonna require skill. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Fuck, where the hell was I? The aiming reticule for the bow and arrow is going to be about the same as a sniper. It's going to be hard to shoot. It's gonna require aim. You can't just rapid fire it and just be okay. So it's gonna take some skill. It's gonna take some good accuracy to use it effectively on the special infected. Now, when it comes to ammunition, we're gonna have it so if you miss a shot and it hits the ground or the wall or something, you cannot recover the arrow. But if you're able to put it into a body of an effective, common, special, or otherwise, you're able to recover the arrows. But it'll reward you for making your accurate shots, but it'll also punish you for missing them. Alright guys, so we have one idea for the grenades, and that is the nitrogen bomb. How we have that set up is that you'll throw the bomb and it will detonate on impact, and it will leave like a mist effect. Any common infected running around through it will freeze into it, and they'll be completely frozen. You can shoot them, they'll shatter. Fun times. The effect it'll have on the special infected is it will slow them. We haven't guessed the number, but we would say around 40%, maybe a 50% slow on them, and 25 for boss infected like the witch or the tank. It'll just give them a slow effect for them, and an instant freeze for the common infected running through the mist.
I got the primary equipment ideas. Once you obtain one, it will go to the medkit slot. They're all as rare as a defib, so usually only one player in your team will have the chance to use it in a chapter. Starting with the backpack, once you equip it, you have the ability to carry two primary weapons. You finally can go with the shotgun sniper combo, or the double assault rifles, or the motherfucking bow and arrow and flamethrower. Really ironic, in a quote-unquote zombie apocalypse, firearms are really common and only a few yards from each other, whereas backpacks are rare, but they are military backpacks. But, yes, another but, you see more firearms than backpacks. So what do you say about that? I mean, I guess you're pretty lucky, especially if you're in a zombie apocalypse. Now, there are two flaws, a major one being that it takes time to switch weapons, roughly 3 seconds-ish. When you're switching weapons, you're in a state of vulnerability, providing an opportunity for the infected to damage or pin you. Also, if you do show up during the process of switching weapons, then that will reset the whole action. And there's a rare case that if you do run out of ammo on both guns and there's no weapons or ammo pile laying around, then you're pretty much fucked. Next up is a body armor. It takes 5 seconds to strap it on, adds a 50 health bonus to the player, another bar or a shell. The armor only protects the body against physical damage, so don't feel completely secured because fire, fall damage, and spitter acid can bypass the protection of the armor. Also, it takes considerably longer to be healed when you have the armor equipped, roughly 7 seconds. The last one being the map. Now you're probably thinking, oh my god, what an ardent store the Sport Fan. Look, I'm not a fan at all. I don't like the show, okay? That's got the ideas from the show, that's all, alright? So, when you equip it, you will have a mini-map in your left-hand corner. What makes this map so valuable is it will reveal all the locations of special weapons, equipments, and grenades in that particular chapter. Also, any shortcuts, secrets, passages, or rooms. But in order to access the rooms and passages, you must hold onto the map.
Alright guys, so we only have one grenade idea, and that is the nitrogen bomb. How we have this idea set up is that we will throw I was trying to say we or you, and I combined it.
Okay, the second idea, the second primary equipment idea is the body armor. It takes roughly 5 seconds to equip it. When you do, you have an additional 50 armor HP in a sense. It won't fall damage and spitter acid can bypass through the armor damage, and it takes even longer to be healed from a teammate, maybe 7-8 seconds. See, was that good?
I mean, you said armor damage.
No. I said armor damage. I didn't say fuck you. Like when I said the bypass.
Yeah, you said armor damage.
Fuck. Okay.